Hi guys, I'm Anna Komashko, the host of ICA's show. And today we have a guest whose name is Majed Batal. He's a senior account manager at ICA's. Welcome, Majed.
Hey Anna, it's so good to finally see you and meet you again.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
thank you for having me for today.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
My
And so,
time.
could you first of all tell our listeners a bit about yourself, how you got into the Web3 space, and what attracted you here?
Okay, so to start from, I'm actually a energy engineer. And before joining Ecos, I was a trader. So I used to like trade stocks,
Uh-huh.
mostly like US stocks. Okay, and I was doing well, but once the COVID crash came, I
Yeah.
almost lost 50% of my assets. And then I switched to crypto mining. I
Uh-huh.
bought some Bitcoins. And then later on, I bought some Bitcoin mining with
Uh,
Ecos, actually. Yeah,
mhm. Perfect, perfect.
yeah.
So today I want to focus sort of mainly on the mistakes that usually people make and why they do not receive enough
Mhm.
profits from their crypto investments. So, as you said, you had your own experience and you've lost some of your assets. So,
Yes.
if you could probably some sort of categorize the main issues, the main mistakes that traders, that investors usually make.
So most of the mistakes, most of the mistakes that, for example, I occur, for example, the with emotions. Some people,
Mm-hmm.
for example, have no experience in trading, and they would simply trade or like do something because a friend recommended them, or
Uh-huh.
because it's like the herd mentality, the sheep mentality.
Yeah.
They see something online. Oh, okay, this coin is gonna go up 50%. Buy.
Uh-huh.
And then it's just a loss.
Uh-huh.
So usually emotions. Usually they have no plan. They
Uh-huh.
have no like structure. They have like they didn't do much research about the coin or about the stock.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Another reason, some people like they invest very little.
Uh-huh.
Like they invest, let's say $100 and they expect $1,000 in a month. I mean, like unless the stock goes 200%,
Yeah.
maybe. And one last reason is because, like I said, emotions, trading, and yeah. So far on my mind, it's these. Later
Okay.
on, once I remember, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, do you personally invest right now after you lost, after you made some sort of
Yes,
mistakes?
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I still have a few stocks,
Uh-huh.
but right now, for example, I have one small mining contract, and
Uh-huh.
I'm also planning to buy the ASIC mining place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, good.
and I
So,
also have a bit of Ethereum, a bit of Bitcoin.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so if a person is just a beginner and he's just trying to get into the space, he wants to try some investment, what would be the best strategy, to your opinion? How to start?
Okay, so let's say he found a legit site, because for me this is important,
Uh-huh.
because there are so many of my clients who got scammed, right?
Uh-huh.
Because they were like, let's say, greedy. They went after quick money. So
Uh-huh.
first of all, I would research for a legit platform to invest.
Uh-huh.
After that, I would start researching. So right now, are we speaking about the mining or stocks or like
Just
um,
any kind of investment that the
any kind of
newcomer.
yeah? So any kind of investment. First of all, I would make sure it's legit.
Uh-huh.
Second of all, I would try to research. I would try to understand like what's this investment. So let's say if it's Bitcoin. Okay,
Uh-huh.
we all know Bitcoin is for the long term. So of
Yeah.
course, I'm not gonna expect any like huge profits within the first month or two.
Uh-huh.
My plan would be long term, like 2 years, 3 years. This is for
Uh-huh.
Bitcoin. If I'm planning to do stocks, let's say
Uh-huh.
for example, I'm planning to buy Apple stock. Okay, so I would research about the company Apple. I would see if they have any new like technologies, news, good news. Based on that, I would invest.
Uh-huh.
I would also, let's say, analyze charts. I would read the charts, see like the history of the company.
Mhm.
I mean, most of these, it's a good start for a beginner.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. And what do you think? What can we expect in the nearest future from the Web3, from crypto market? Because currently it's like something not really clear, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
newcomers may just not get so much excited about it.
Well, based on the charts, because like, of course, like nobody can guarantee the price of Bitcoin.
Uh-huh.
However, based on the behavior of Bitcoin, based on the charts, we all know like within 2 years or in the long term, it's gonna reach, let's say, 80K and more, $80,000 and more.
Uh-huh.
And especially like the halving is coming, and usually after every halving, Bitcoin goes up.
Uh-huh.
Like if you like Google the charts of after every halving, you can see that Bitcoin goes up.
Uh-huh.
So, and Bitcoin is the future really, because people, they don't want to use fiat money. They don't want to use like paper money, and
Uh-huh.
Bitcoin is much faster. Bitcoin eliminates the bank transfers, eliminates this middleman.
Yeah, I
So yeah.
agree. And as you mentioned, halving, many people are scared of it because they are saying that they will be getting less reward, and so this can be the reason why they are not investing.
I mean, yes. So the halving is made to, let's say, fight inflation or fight the inflation of Bitcoin. No. However, after every halving, like I said, the value of Bitcoin increases.
Uh-huh.
Yes, the mining might be less profitable,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time, the Bitcoin that you're getting is more.
Uh-huh.
And eventually, Bitcoin has a roof. So, like, once we reach 21 million Bitcoins,
Yeah.
you can no longer mine. But this will happen in 2100.
Yeah.
Like, it's still very far. And once that happens, you can only trade Bitcoin. And if you can only trade Bitcoin, and once Bitcoin becomes scarce, like limited,
Uh-huh.
it means Bitcoin will reach like an unbelievable price, like maybe let's say 200K to 50K easily.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
So
right now it's better to start mining it.
right now it's better to start mining. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we still have this opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you personally believe in Bitcoin?
Yes, of course. It
Uh-huh.
actually helps me in many ways. Like for example, I want to send, let's say, my parents some money,
Uh-huh.
and so my parents are in the Emirates, okay,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
UAE,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes like okay, bank transfer might take 2 or 3 days, to exchange. So I taught my father how to create a Bitcoin wallet.
Uh-huh.
It was difficult because he's
Yeah.
like 65 years old, and he's like,
Yeah.
"What's Bitcoin wallet?
I
How do
can
you do it?"
imagine.
Yeah, but in 5-10 minutes, I opened my Bitcoin wallet,
Uh-huh.
and every month, like I would send like to, let's say, my brother over there, and
Uh-huh.
it helps you.
Uh-huh. Perfect. Great. And so how do you think? Is there any sort of algorithm or any scheme that newcomers can use to avoid making mistakes? Let's say if they want to invest in mining, what is the best strategy, less risky one? How should they act?
Okay. So first of all, from my experience, I would ask the clients their estimated budget, because I
Uh-huh.
want to know this client, like let's say, um, like if she can put more than $50,000, or is he
Uh-huh.
gonna just put $500?
Uh-huh.
So it's important to know your budget. Now, the most valuable is the ASIC miner. Like
Uh-huh.
like compared with the cloud mining, the most valuable is the ASIC miners, of course.
Uh-huh.
However, some clients, let's say, they don't have the budget for the ASIC miners. Of course, I would recommend them cloud mining. And once I recommend cloud mining, I would always recommend long-term duration.
Uh-huh.
For example, not 24, 30 months. No, it's not
Uh-huh.
profitable. I would recommend 50, 60 months.
Uh-huh.
One more, for example, one more strategy I would explain for the client. If every month or every 2 weeks they can take, let's say, a small part of their wage or a small part of their salary and
Uh-huh.
and invest it in cloud mining. Basically, they would gradually increase their Bitcoin earnings.
Uh-huh.
So, like, let's say a client that can't put 5K right now. Okay, for example. So he would like every week or every 2 weeks or every month, he would put like 1K, 1K, 1K till he reaches his target. This is what I usually recommend my clients.
Okay.
ASIC, if not ASIC, then cloud mining and gradually increase.
And you said, you mentioned that ASIC is a better solution, right? Is it
Yes.
more profitable?
Yes. For example, in ECOS right now, we have the 104 hash rate and we have the 120 hash rate. Okay. And let's say, for example, right now the ASIC costs around $3,600. The 104. Okay. To get the same amount of hash rate with cloud mining, you would need to pay around $6,000, $5,500. Like, yeah. So you can see it has more value. I'm speaking about value, of course. Now, of course, both have pros and cons. For example, in ASIC, you have the hosting, the 190 per month. And in the cloud mining, you have the 5 cents per terahash per day. So, it depends on your plan. It's long-term, short-term. Like, what's your plan?
So if it is long-term?
Long-term, definitely ASIC. Definitely ASIC.
Okay, but in general, is a short-term strategy a good solution if we're talking about Bitcoin mining?
See, mining is not short-term. However, if you want short-term, again, the ASICs, because they generate Bitcoin faster. And again, for example, I have so many clients. They're like, I want to profit within 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then I tell them mining isn't for you because.
Yeah.
However, mining is risk-free. There is no risk in mining. If you want fast money, then expect there is risks. For example, I used to trade, right? I used to trade stocks. I used to trade Bitcoin, and I wanted fast money. So I would constantly lose money because I was always, like, let's say, greedy. Like I always wanted quick money. Based
more
on
and
that,
more.
Yes, based on that, I lost money. However, if you are patient, if your plan is for the long term, then mining is the perfect plan for you.
Okay, I see. Thank you. Thank you for your opinion. I think that I have no more questions so far. If any of our listeners will have questions, they will be able to contact you. I will leave your contacts under the video. And guys, as always, after each interview, we have a giveaway. So you are welcome to send your questions in comments to this video to Majed, and he'll be happy to reply to these questions. Yeah. And in several days, we will select the best question, and this user will get a free Bitcoin mining contract from ECOS. So it's your good chance to win. So, okay. Thank you so much, Majed.
Thank you so much for your time, Anna, and hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, me too. Bye.
Thank you.